Hello, I'm out again. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel. Would you believe the sun was out when I left home, and now it's just starting to rain. Typical. Anyhow, I'm out. That's the main thing. I'm in the woods. I've got a few bits of kit to try out, including this new GoPro. Well, new to me. Picked up this last week. We'll be trying that out later. I wish I'm not filming on that at the minute, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it, would you? Yes, I know, I can be silly. Never mind. I've got a hammock in the back here. I'm just going to have a chill, tea, and hopefully try and stay dry. I've got my tarp, although on the drive up here I wasn't too sure if I've got the words gone. Sky lines, ridge line, anything like that. Find out when we find somewhere to pitch up. So, without further ado, I shall carry on walking. Try and keep the cameras dry. I'll see you in a bit. Right, we are on the GoPro Hero 3. As I say, it's new to me. I did pick it up second hand. It was very inexpensive. Can't afford a new one. Hey, never mind. It works, it'll do the job, it can make a film. That's what it's all about. As you can probably see, we are now in the woods. Well into the woods. Just looking for a nice spot to set up for the day, or however long I intend staying. I need to get the kettle on because I am gasping for a cup of tea. Never mind, first things first. Find somewhere, get the hammock up, and then get the kettle on. It's an old hammock I've brought out with me, but one I haven't used before. Well, I have used, but I found it didn't work. I'll talk you through it when I get it out. So very soon, hopefully. I'll see you in a bit. I think I shall string up between these two trees here. They look quite nice. Looks like somebody else has already been here in the past. I'm not going to disturb that. Leave it there, somebody's made it, let them come back and enjoy it. I'm going over here. So if you bear with me just one moment, I'll put my pack down and see where we are. Right, you can see this. Camera looks a little bit wonky. See what I can do with that. Still just a little bit wonky. Right, I do hope you can see this. Here's a hammock. I bought this from Wish a good while back. As I say, I've only had it out the once. Inside is a small tarp, which you might need actually, or maybe not. The tree cover is quite dense, shouldn't need it. There's some guy lines and some pegs, some tree straps, and a couple of carabiners. That I'll talk to you about in a minute. Basically, the hammock is inside a pocket. Built-in bug net, built-in pocket. Now I've already made a small modification to this hammock, in as much as you've got a short loop running through each end on which you attach the carabiner. You then get the tree strap, as I'm sure you all know. Now these are just a strap with a loop at each end. So there is no adjustment in it whatsoever. So As you can see, possibly, I've got the tree strap round the tree. And if I take the carabiner and hook it onto the tree strap, sorry for the movement, I've only got a small, short tripod with me today. I didn't think I'd need the bigger one. Never mind. Right, so there it is, as supplied. We go to the other end of the hammock. Oop, pick up the carabiner on the way, and the tree strap. And herein lies the problem. Yes, I know I might have it a little high, but for the purpose of the demonstration, that's not going to reach that tree. So I had some spare straps from my DD hammock, which I'm switching out for whoopee slings. I used it like that before. This time I have bought some whoopee slings because the daisy chain straps were about the same price as DD's whoopee slings. So this will be the first time trying that idea out. Let's put you down there. Now hopefully you're going to get to see all of this. It's a big trouble with these little cameras. First thing I need to do is take these straps off. There's far too much stretch in those to make them really useful. And then I'm going to open up the whoopee slings. Now I know a lot of you know exactly what these are, how they work, etc. So I'm not going to bore you with that sort of detail. What I'm going to do is find the end that I need, which is that short end. Now if I'm clever, so I can wrap that around there and then just pull that loop out, keeping hold of that end, and there we go. I'll tidy that in a bit. We have got whoopee sling on one end, so let's pull that through, make it nice and taut, and then you wrap it through there, as you all know. Right, now let's try and fix up this end. I'll come back when I've done it. Right, there we have it, one end whoopee slinged up to the tree, and they're all adjustable, as I'm sure you all know. I'm not going to go into it. If you really don't know anything about these, then there's plenty of other videos on YouTube. Now moving along the hammock, the pocket stroke bag that it came in becomes a pocket. You turn it inside out, which hangs on the outside of the hammock, so you can put things in it. Obviously you've got an internal pocket and a bug net. Right, I'm just going to set up this end same way I've done that end, and we'll come back then. One thing to mention really is there's a bead on these whoopee slings. I'm not really sure what purpose it serves, but just make sure you keep it away from the carabiner, because as soon as you put some weight on the hammock, yep, I've had experience. So here we are on an extremely cheap hammock with a slight modification, and we're in. Sighting in the best way. Got a little pocket here underneath this bug net. Not too sure what that's about. Probably to store things in. Looks to be a... aha, hang on. So there's a hook here. I guess, let's say you could hook the bug net out of the way. That's a good idea, because that's what I want to do, take it out of the way. But the point is, I'm in a hammock in the woods, just chilling. Turn you around. Just look and listen. Bit of bird song. Swaying motion of the hammock. Right, I think that's enough of that. I'm now going to get the kettle. I've got my transier triangle with me and another kettle. As in, it's not a transier kettle, it's a different one. So let's get the grill on. Transier triangle, standard transier mess burner, just some mess in, one lighter. It's nice and orange because if I drop it, you can see it, as you can tell, possibly. So it's lightly yep, that's away. Let's get the kettle. Earlier, it's not a transier kettle, it's just a kettle. And I have here a nice foldy mug. Makes a nice big cup of tea. Today's tea, PG on a string. Cheers. Well, as you can see, I've rigged the tarp up. It's a tarp that came with the hammock. It's probably not done its best job. It's a rectangular tarp. It's small. I wouldn't want to camp under it. However, what you will see is I've got it rigged up to some Zingit line, which has got, I don't know if you can see that, little hook on this end. Just wrap it around the tree, hook it back on itself. We've got two pre-tied prussic knots to suspend the hammock from. I've added these small carabiners because it's easy to clip it on. And if we go, you look at it, so I've got it tied out to a tree there, and at the back down to a tree there. It's, as I say, it's not the best, but I had it. It was in the bag with a hammock. I thought, why get my DD tarp out? It's only a short shower. And at this end, you've got here what they call a wasp. And all you do with that is, again, wrap the line around the tree, and then you lock it firstly at this end with this line, and then your line from around the tree comes under this clip, around the back, and under this wing here. Next time I get it out, I will do a video showing how that works. But yes, we've not done too bad. Tarp's not the best setup, but hey, I'm going to be dry. Right, now let's get back to my tea. Ah, there it is. Cheers. Now, just whilst that pan is burning out and cooling down, bring it back to the hammock. I don't quite know what you can see on the camera there, but it's alright. I'm finding it a little bit tight on my shoulders. You probably see I look a little bit squashed. I certainly feel it. It's certainly long enough. There's plenty of room above my head here. If I turn you around, there's plenty of room beyond my feet. Yes, it's nice. Certainly usable for a day's chill. Certainly with it upside down. The bug net is underneath, because I didn't feel a need for it when I'm just chilling. Maybe I'll try it the other way a bit later before I go home, see if that feels any different. It's got to be worth a try. Certainly as it stands, I wouldn't want to personally use it for an overnight. I'd sooner have a DD. However, don't knock it till you try it, as they say. And as for this tarp, well, it's pathetic size. But then I don't think I paid more than about £20 for the entire kit, which was the hammock and the tarp. Oh, I think that might have run out of fuel or something. Anyhow, I better see to that pop. I'm not sure how long this tarp is, but on its diagonal it's just covering the hammock. It's certainly not wide enough to use as an A-frame. It's got to go on the diagonal, and as you can probably see, being rectangular doesn't really help. Might be alright for bivvying. Now there's a thought, because it packs down small enough. But as a hammock tarp, no good. Right, that's it. I'm all packed up, ready to go home. There's no trays, there's the trees. I have my hammock on. Just down there is where I had the change out. And there's the rubbish. Right, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.